You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, let's talk about the Patriots and the Texans. Or, in this case, C.J. Stroud. Ouch. It looks like that your boy actually might be right about Bryce Young being better than C.J. Stroud. I coming out of that draft, I was like, yeah, I got Bryce Young over C.J. Stroud. And then the last 3 years, up until this year, really, in the end of, the last 7 games of last year? Oh, shit. I look like crap. I look like straight trash, homie. However, it should be noted, I don't think either one of them's a franchise quarterback. I don't. All right. So I'm still wrong. I'm still damn wrong. All right. One way or another. Unfortunately for Bryce, it's a size issue. Oh, God. I hate to hear that for you, bro. It's a size issue. For CJ Stroud, it's a choke your ass off issue. It is a straight trash homie issue. Patriots Texans edition. Wow. So, I don't even know where to start. We'll get to Troy Aikman just obliterating. We'll get to the social media side in a second. Let's start here. Let's take a walk down memory lane, shall we? 30-6 over the Steelers, but you got to remember, look at this. I mean, this was a 7-6 game going into the fourth quarter against a Steelers offense that couldn't do shit. And because of C.J. Stroud's buffoonery, the Steelers stayed in this game till about 10 minutes left. All right, 21-32, 250, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. You might be like, well, that's not so bad. 3 sacks. Well, that's not so bad. Then you scroll down here and you see 5 fumbles and 2 lost. Not good. But we thought, oh, C.J. Stroud won't have that kind of game, will he? Nah, this will be worse. This game will be worse. This game might go down as terrorist activity, one might call it. 20 of 47. 20 of 47, 212 yards, 4.5 per, by the way. 1 touchdown, 4 interceptions, 3 sacks, and a QBR of 21. And a regular QB rating of 28. Wow. By the way, Drake May, 16-27, 3 touchdowns. 100.7 QB rating. Just throwing that out there. Yeah. So, 28-16, and boy, it was bad. And I can tell you right now, Marcus Spears was right on ESPN. D'Amico Ryan should have absolutely positively benched C.J. Stroud at halftime. Regardless of how much caping out there that Ryan Clark tried to do. That was some ridiculous ass kissing on a whole nother level by Ryan Clark. He's getting called a racist today, by the way. People are like, okay, so you're just making blatantly obvious you're not allowed to criticize black quarterbacks. Is that it? By the way, speaking of ESPN taking L's, when I was watching this happen in real time, I was like, y'all are out of your mind. The Patriots will win this ball game. I don't know what you're doing. And here we are, right? Every single one of them, Mina, Ryan, Hannah, Orlowski, somebody was going to screenshot this. Every one of them was wrong and took the L on it. Every one. And the Patriots trolled them. Put this out. It's got almost 2 million views. Oh, no. Yeah. New England Patriots did not forget. C.J. Stroud's pass was so inaccurate that his receiver tore his ACL trying to catch it.
It got stuck.
That's wild. I mean, that ACL right there just popped off and was flopping around on the ground. That was a bad pass. Jesus. Troy Aikman crushing CJ Stroud and saying, the Texans, you got some decisions to make in the offseason, by the way. Let me ask this question. What would even a Kirk Cousins on this team, by the way, it's pretty clear Bobby Slowick wasn't the problem. In fact, Nick Caley an upgrade over Bobby Slowick? Because when they decided to let him go, and supposedly CJ Stroud was not happy, I was like, I don't think that's a great idea, but okay.
History, but I will say this, Joe. DeMeco Ryans and Nick Caserio, they've got some tough decisions they've got to make about this team on the offensive side of the ball. You know, they replaced Bobby Slowick last year after his 2 years as the offensive coordinator. CJ Stroud has been chasing his rookie success for the last 2 years. He's not been the same player. We've not seen the development from him. There's a reason for that, and it has to be addressed.
Here's Bryant, passes too high and off his hands. It's 4th down. Yeah, you bring up a great point. I mean, his rookie year was as good a rookie year as you can have in the NFL in 2023. But the last 2 years have been okay, not great. And here tonight, now if his hands hurt, that's one thing. But he missed some open throws here tonight, turned the ball over a lot again, which is what he did in Pittsburgh. This was not a good performance.
Well, 7 turnovers in the 2 playoff games. So your most important games of the year, you just can't overcome that kind of quarterback play.
7 turnovers in 2 playoff games. And by the way, a lot of people, I mean, including myself, Davis Mills is a borderline starter in the NFL anyway. It's kind of like Jarrett Stidham. And look, I think the Pats will probably beat the Broncos. Maybe. But Jarrett Stidham is absolutely a borderline starter there was a reason Sean Payton got up there and was like, look, I think he could start for several teams. He's right. Davis Mills, same kind of thing. Davis Mills is a borderline starter in the National Football League. That's why you bench CJ Stroud yesterday at halftime. Because you got a guy that has won games for you. And there were teams that tried to trade for Davis Mills. Why'd you tell them no if you wasn't going to use him in times of either injury or desperate need? There's CJ Stroud looking sick to his stomach.
Stop, they're going to be punting.
And I'm sorry, but with that defense, a game manager kind of guy that doesn't turn it over, by the way. Davis Mills, he's not a big turnover guy. I'm going to be close to the vest, play late career Alex Smith kind of football and hold on to the ball. Well, shit, that might have won you the game, frankly. That might have won you the game. At that point, it became, hey, can you not turn the ball over and hit your checkdowns? The problem is so much damage was done by halftime. Right. But it's pretty clear. The Texans, y'all going to have to look at CJ Stroud in the offseason. And, I don't know how in the world you can and again, I'm not the biggest Nick Caley guy, but you can't blame him for all these turnovers. No, that's right on the head of your quarterback. So it's pretty clear. Do you make it an open competition between Davis and CJ next year, or do you look to bring in a vet, a Geno Smith to have around, a Kirk Cousins to have around? Because the Texans have a Super Bowl kind of defense, no doubt about it. You going to waste it? Inquiring minds want to know. Tell me what you think. Boy, I could have just went live and we could have pulverized CJ Stroud because he's getting crushed on social media. I mean, today it's Monday morning. He's still getting obliterated. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.